Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, my fellow TBCians across the globe. This is emmanuelmdiniswa, a brother from another mother, greeting all members of the Billion Coin throughout the whole globe. This being my second broadcast of the day, and so far I have made about 291 broadcast, and I'm so much excited to once again have an opportunity, as promised usually, to come back and share with you. Now, today I've got a special article which I perused from the blog. Let's just go into this special article that I want us to remind ourselves on. It is about the master key. The master key. Let's just go there. Let me just go into the admin blog. We shall be reading together as a way of reminding each other about this important topic. It's about the duplication, the master key to TBC success. Now, this article, I love it most when I looked at it, because what I do normally, I give myself time to go over the admin blog so that we can actually share these things. Anything that I found of interest and which I believe is going to help you guys out there to further understand TBC, I always choose it. I have chosen this topic. The master key to TBC success is to encourage fast duplication. It's a poster which was posted on the 4th of December 2018. So since we are building each other, we need to constantly bring these articles on board here so that we can read. What I really encourage is for us to keep on reading. Remember the massive growth campaign, the one that we always talk about. We have got these strategies here. The first one is when each one of us can bring the two. The two bring the two, 4. The 4 bring the 2, it goes to 8. 8 times 2 is 16. It goes on. It goes on up until we reach the 20. We reach where? We reach 1 billion. It means we'll be going the 31 steps. As each one brings 2, it multiplies. You understand? This one here shows if we can actually bring 3. Each person brings 3. 3, it goes 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3, 27. 27 times 3 is 81. So this is the second strategy. The third one is when we can bring the 5. 5 brings 5, 25 brings 5 to 125, 25, 125 brings 5. If we bring 5 each will be embarking on the yellow strategy. Then the red one is when one member brings 10. 10 times 10 is 100, 100 times 10 is 1,000. You see what? These are the steps. So the more people we bring, if we choose, for example, the red one, we shall reach 1 billion members after 10 steps. If we bring 5 members, we shall reach our objective when we've made 14 steps. If we bring 3, each one of us, we shall have 20 steps to reach the objective of 1 billion people. If we use the 2 by 2, it will take us 31 steps to reach what? The billion coin objective number that we need, which you call what? The maximum value that we need. Now, let us read the article together as a matter of sharing, as a matter of encouraging each other. It says, what if I told you that we could reach our objective of gathering 1 billion members before the end of January? It was 2019 by then. For now, we can replace it for 2020. Né? Everything is in place perfectly to make that happen right now. Lack of belief is the only thing holding us back at this time. And I want to turn that around by the end of this article. Collectively, if we will believe we can do this, we will achieve it. Let's start by looking at how this will benefit you and also all other members in TBC. Picture this in your mind. It's the end of January 2020. I'll use 2020 and substitute 2019. And the admin wallet is empty, and we have created 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires, and tens of millions of small business owners accept 100% TBC for their goods and services. TBC is spendable, and we didn't need any banks or exchanges to make our coins liquid. We did that ourselves. TBC is just as good as any paper money because 1 billion people have made it so by coming together. No institution on earth would dare challenge the value of our TBC Kringle coins. No one would want to oppose an effort to finally end poverty globally. People power is chanted everywhere, every corner of the earth. The only way to end poverty is through people power, and the people are sick of the corruption of the powers that be, right? And how unfair the current distribution of wealth is today. TBC is a movement of people power on a mission to end poverty globally, and with 1 billion members backing us up, we would be unstoppable. Let's say you are a TBC billionaire at the end of January 2020. Even if a member only gets 1 whole TBC coin, they would become a TBC billionaire. It would bring you complete financial peace of mind, right? You are set for life. Your posterity is set for endless generations to come. This peace of mind will allow you to remain calm as we allow the world to catch up to this new dynamic of having 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires. Love and respect will be our guide as we allow the world to catch up. You have plenty of kringles to use to feed and clothe your family. We must put the mission first ahead of a mad dash to elevate our members into lifestyles of luxury. Luxury for all will come in time, but this is what I mean by saying we need to allow the world time to catch up. Peace of mind is the most valuable thing you can have, right? I, as admin, will set up a global database that will invite the poor of the earth to register in it. Immediately, help will be given to the poor as we connect the billion members to each sponsor. 3 to 5 poor people in this database. Most poor people would be happy to get about 20 grains worth of kringles as a kickstart. Then we would organize as we go and create job opportunities for all of the poor in our database. Did you hear this? This will be a process, and at some point we will be able to declare the end of poverty in the year 2020. This achievement creates power, political power, that we as a human race will no longer allow the few to dictate how the many live. This is why this mission must come first. This is why our members need to free themselves of the disease of greed, which is a byproduct of the system of artificial scarcity, even among the poor. Mad dashes of luxury must be discouraged, as I have said before, right? I don't want this article to be too long, so you will need to use your imagination of how all of your dreams will come true. Picture 2025, then 2030 through 2050. See the personal transformation of how you will live happily in complete abundance and prosperity. Pay close attention to what is said within the dashboard of KCBO. It starts with rapid rewards, 2 who get 2, and so on. Look at the 2 who get 2 column in the massive growth campaign poster, which I have shown you. Rapid rewards is based on duplicating 2 who get 2 day by day. Periods becomes days in the massive growth campaign, and in just 31 days, one leader could create 1 billion members below them. We already have millions of members, so this effort will not just come from one leader. We are much closer to the goal of having 1 billion members than what you might think. The master key is to encourage fast duplication. That is what is missing right now. Did you hear that? There are 1,000 distractions within the TBC community right now. And most of these distractions plant seeds of doubt within the minds of our members. Now, encouragement is missing on a large scale. The one idea that will completely heal our TBC community is to encourage fast duplication. We need to unify on that one idea. New members see a 24-hour and 48-hour timers once they pay the admin fee. We need to rally around these timers and encourage the new members to use the script and instructions provided within the dashboard of KCBO. Leaders need to stay on top of the growth happening below them using the genealogy tool in KCBO and make sure they supply the needed cryptocurrencies to keep the duplication moving smoothly. Now, all leaders should become catch centers locally to keep the speed of growth going, right? Kringlies are magic coins during the distribution phase of TBC compared to market coins. With market coins, you can only sell what you have purchased, but our coins are magic. The cookie reward system allows our members the ability to access an abundance of coins that are not purchased, right? During the redemption extension, even our newest members can have more coins than they can spend. We deliver on our promise to provide abundance. These magic coins can allow mass quantities of people to immediately go full-time in TBC. The more full-time members we have, the faster we will grow, right? This is the poster of the 2019 promotion. The bonus cookie rewards based on activities completed. We have said a number of times about these grains of gold. Right, let's go ahead. The final piece is now in place. The promotion, I would read it as the 2019 promo. One of the things choking up fast duplication was that 40 grains was out of reach for so many, and that slowed growth. Now sponsors can get compensated while new members have a tired system to complete transactions. In some countries, 4 grains is what can be earned daily for a day's worth of work at a typical job. In those countries, sponsors should be happy to receive 4 grains just for completing a simple transaction, right? A full-time sponsor would be blessed to do 1 transaction a day instead of hard labor at a job for the same amount after 8 hours of hard work, right? Also, new members are encouraged to do multiple transactions during the 2019 promo because of the benefits that come through accumulation within it. No matter where you live in the world, this 2019 promo allows you in principle to earn a day's worth of income just by doing one transaction a day if you're in your country. Okay, if in your country the average pay is 20 grains a day, then that is what you should be promoted as a starting point in your country. Members having daily cash flow at or above average incomes in their countries will be able to show the benefits of going full-time in TBC. Lead by example, get your cash flow going daily in TBC. People will respect that. Everyone just needs to get in where they fit in on their first day as a new member, following the 5-day instructions on the dashboard of KCPO. Sponsors recruit, and the recruits quickly become sponsors, all in a single day. So 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1024, and so on is how fast a team could grow on a daily basis. You just need to believe it is possible and use all of the tools you are provided. Fast duplication is not enough. That is an idea that as an idea has no ongoing support. On paper it looks good, but it is missing something. Encourage fast duplication. Completes it. Encourage fast duplication completes it. Encourage turns the idea of fast duplication into a cycle. Do it and then encourage others to do it. I want to see and hear those 3 words everywhere within the TBC community. We need to focus on the meaning of those 3 words, and the broadcaster should be explaining these 3 words over and over again like a drum beat. Picture in your mind the whole TBC community getting excited about these 3 words. Visualize all of the TBC members taking action based on these 3 words. See the growth of the community speed up because of it in your mind. This is the master key to TBC success, and it will open every door of success from the micro to macro to the macro inside of the TBC community. This one key makes all doors open. Right? This is a nice poster. Remember this poster? If we are going to get merchants accepting TBC 50%, TBC 50% cash, more of them is going to be good. It says a picture is worth 1,000 words. Right? There we go, members. This is a poster. This is my poster. This is our poster to read, to share with one another, with each other, to discuss with your team members wherever you are. Fast duplication is the only key to success. We need to use the 24-hour and the 48-hour cookie reward system so that our people will be rewarded for what they are doing. These are the most important promotional activities that is ongoing in the Billion Coin. The 2 who get to enables fast duplication. And we need exactly this during this time of the distribution phase. Some of the coins, when you do these activities, for instance, the 24-hour and the 48-hour repeat cook reward, we don't purchase these coins, but you get them. You get compensated for embarking on the fast duplication when we bring in new members embarking on the 24-hour and the 48-hour rapid cookie reward. You simply have to complete the task. You don't have to purchase. You bring people. When people pay the 8 grains admin fee, which is our 22 US dollars, you understand? Then you push them, you plug them, they connect 2 by 2, 2 by 2. Then people will be compensated. They will be getting more they will be getting cookies for participating in the 24-hour and the 48-hour rapid cookie reward system without purchasing. By just doing the job. Let me just share this article here. It's just a poster, in fact, that I want us to further understand what we are reading about here. Remember this article here, the rapid cookie rewards article. Just log into a Kringle Cashback office. Let us quickly go here into this article. This is going to help us further understand this duplication process. Right, let me just cross over to here to the education side. Before my time elapses, quickly we have to share this. This is very much important for me to conclude remember, these are the updates. I never went into this now due to time. Let me quickly go here. I just want to show you the 24-hour rapid rewards. We go here. Where is it? We are launching. It says, there we go. I'm not going to go to read the notes, but I'll just show you this, how it looks like. If we can concentrate on this one, this will help us. And remember, this is part of the Bitcoin contest as well. As you embark on this, let me quickly, these are the notes. You can read these notes. Yeah, here, this is article what I'm talking about. The first guy in front in red brings 2 people in gray. They are in his level 1. They are directly linked to him. Within the first 24 hours, when they pay the $22, which is our 8 grains, the first 24 hours, the man in red will be receiving 10 million cookies for bringing these 2 men in gray. Then in turn, the system timer will go and access this man on the first level, whether he has got 2 people on his on the second level. These 2 guys in blue, they are connected to the gray man. Even these 2 guys in blue, they are connected to this man. So in this next 24 hours, the men in gray, these 2 men in gray, they are going to receive 10 million cookies. It will be 48 hours after the first man in red had registered. So the man in red is going to receive 100 million cookies as a 48-hour reward, rapid rewards. And the men in blue, they must also bring their 6 C's under them for them to receive the same rewards. If they don't bring anyone, they will remain only getting the 25,000 cookies because they don't have anyone under them. You see how it works? You just get compensated by taking part in the 24-hour and the 48-hour rapid rewards system. That's what we're trying to do here. This is part of what encouraging fast duplication. This is the master key in success in TBC. Most of the coins are found, or you can get them just by doing such programs or such tasks or promotions like the 24-hour and the 48-hour rapid rewards that we have. And remember, this 24-hour works hand in hand with the 2019 promotion. Those that did not manage to acquire kringlies, like maybe 100,000 kringlies, they can buy into the 2019 promotion in packs of 4 grains, 8 grains, 12 grains, 16 grains, until they complete their 40 grains purchases. And as they do that, their sponsors get what? Their cash flow. You understand? And as they bring their newest, also their cash flow. So everybody wins at the end of the day. So we highly encourage all of us, since now the redemption is closing, let us start afresh and help our members further understand these promotions that are ongoing, as much as paying more particular attention to the Bitcoin contest and the Bitcoin bounties. These promotions, they all beautify our communities. They beautify TBC, because as people bring in their newest, they are going to get their Bitcoin bounties. So we are actually excited about what is happening, and we further encourage our members to participate in these promotions. Please do so, members, so that we will be cash flowing and you will be injecting more new blood into your team. We need more people. We encourage fast duplication. Fast duplication is key to success in this community. And if we focus without even realizing, we might find ourselves having achieved the objective of getting 1 billion members registering in the database of our TBC. So guys, keep focused, stay ahead, just be on the game, do it. It is possible. Let us use these tools that are provided by our beautiful admin. May God bless you once again as you listen to my broadcast. And I thank you so much. Please prescribe to my channels every time so that you can actually get exactly what is happening in TBC. And those of you who are willing to join me, please do so. Join me so that we can actually build the community together. I love you so much. Keep blessed till we meet again in my next contribution. Bye for now. Bye.